Hi everyone, I am Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, I will be discussing this topic, basic counting with selecting people. Okay, when we say selecting people, from this group of people or from this number of people, we will select or we will choose one or two or three people and we will give them roles. Okay, there are two ways to do that. First is choosing representatives with different roles, and another one is with the same role. Okay, let's start with choosing representatives with different roles. We will find the number of ways to choose two representatives with different roles from n number of people. Okay, I will explain this concept using this example. From A, B, C, D, and E, find the number of ways to choose one president and vice president. So president and vice president, different roles. So to find the number of ways for president, outcomes can be A, B, C, D, or E. So we have 5 outcomes. What about vice president? It can be A, it can be B, it can be C, D, or E. 5 outcomes. But since we use ones here already, so this is 4. Okay, take note. We are trying to find the number of ways to choose one president and vice president. So it means we need to multiply these outcomes together. So it means we have 20 ways to choose one president and vice president. Okay, this is the same as number cards, not including zero, and arranging people or objects in a row. So here, 5 is n. 4 is n minus 1. So this is n times n minus 1. So this is our formula. So if we have here 3 representatives, then this is times n minus 2. Okay, and so on. Okay, moving on to our second way. This is now choosing representatives with the same role. Okay, let's find the number of ways to choose 2 representatives with the same role from n number of people. Okay, to explain this concept further, let's give an example. From A, B, C, D, and E, we will find the number of ways to choose 2 presidents. Okay, it means 2 presidents mean same role. And to find the number of ways to choose 2 presidents, okay, let's say this is our first president, second president. In here, results or outcomes can be A, B, C, D, or E. So we have 5 outcomes. What about in the second president? A, B, C, D, or E. So 5 outcomes, but we need to subtract 1 because we use ones here already. So this is 4. So we are using this at the same time. So we have to multiply. So this is 20. But wait, 20 is not yet the final number of ways to choose 2 presidents. Okay, take note. If A is president here and B is president here, okay, this is the same as B is our president here, A is president in this next column. So A, B is the same as B, A. So my point here is there are repeated outcomes in this outcome. And we need to find out how many repeated outcomes are there. So we have to get the outcome for 2 presidents, and that is 2 times 1. So this 2 should be divided from this 20. So we have 20 divided by 2, then it means we have 10 ways to choose 2 presidents. Okay, how about if 3 presidents, or find the number of ways to choose 3 presidents. So if three presidents, first, second, and third. So we have here 5, this is 4, this is 3. And this is equal to, if we will multiply these numbers together, 60. Okay, but this is not yet the final number of ways to choose three presidents because we know that there are repeated outcomes. So we have to find how many repeated outcomes are there, and we have to remove from these outcomes. So if it's three presidents, then this is 3 times 2 times 1. So we have 6. So 6 should be divided from this outcome 60, and it gives us 10. So 60 divided by 10, 60 divided by 6 is 10. So the number of ways to choose three president is, we have here 10 ways. So if we are choosing representatives with the same role, or to find the number of ways to choose two representatives with the same role, what we need to do is find the outcome, and from that outcome, we have to subtract those repeated outcomes that we found out. And to find those repeated outcomes, we need to get the outcomes of those two presidents or three presidents. Then divide from the outcome, or the first outcome that we get, and the final answer would be the final number of ways. Okay, this time let's answer these simple questions. And this first question is, there are 6 boys and 4 girls. We will find the number of ways to choose 2 boys and 1 girl as environmental helpers. Okay, so it's given that we have 6 boys and 4 girls. We will find the number of ways to choose 2 boys. So we will choose 2 boys from these 6 boys, and 1 girl from these 4 girls as our environmental helpers. So how many, or what will be the number of ways to choose 2 boys and 1 girl as environmental helpers? So in here, from 6 boys, we will choose 2 boys as environmental helpers. So 1, 2, so we have here 6 times 5, so this is 30. But since we are choosing 2 boys, it means they have the same role. So we have to get the outcome for these 2 boys, or there are repeated outcomes. So we have to find out. So this is 2 times 1. So it's 2. Divide this from 30. So we have here 15 ways to choose 2 boys as environmental helpers. Okay, what about for girls? 4 girls, and we will choose 1 girl as environmental helper. So it means the outcome is 4. So 4 ways to choose 1 girl as environmental helpers. Okay, take note. We are looking for the number of ways to choose 2 boys and 1 girl as environmental helpers. So to find out, we have to multiply these outcomes 15 and this 4. And this is now equal to 60. So 60 ways to choose 2 boys and 1 girl as environmental helpers. Okay, moving on to our last question. According to this one, there are 7 distinct points on a circle. How many line segments can be formed by connecting any 2 of these points? So to illustrate this, if this is our circle, according to this one, 7 distinct points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will find how many line segments can be formed by connecting any 2 of these points. So it means it can be this point to this point, this point to this point, here, 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 or this point to this one, to this point, here, 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 and so on. So how many line segments can be formed by connecting any 2 of these points? So if this is our first point, second point, so in here, we have 7 outcomes. What about here? 7, but we use ones already, so remove one, so this is now 6. So we are using this at the same time. So we have to multiply. So this is equal to 42. But wait, this is not yet our final number of line segments, because according to this one, as you can see here, there are repeated line segments or outcomes. So we have to find out the number of repeated outcomes or the number of line or repeated line segments. So 2 of these points. So get the outcome. So this is 2 times 1. So it's 2. So we have to divide this outcome from this 42. So 42 divided by 2, it means 21. So 21 line segments, or we can form 21 line segments by connecting any of these 2 points.